Welcome to The Bigger Picture, a podcast where we break down some of the best and worst films of all time. Join us to discuss the when, where, how, and why of your favorite movies. I'm your host, Ruby Gilbreth, and as a self-acclaimed film fanatic, I'm here to bring you and our weekly guest a breakdown of movies we love, hate, and love to hate. So grab your popcorn, get comfy while we take a look at the bigger picture. Welcome back to the podcast. Today I'm joined with Kennedy Goddard and producer Sydney Fraser and Millie the dog. Hello, Kennedy. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Producer Sydney, how are you doing today?
I'm doing so great. How are you?
I am so good. And Millie the dog, how are you doing today? Okay, rude. So Kennedy, we're talking about movies today. Can you give me the rundown? Like, what are you watching now? What do you like? What are your favorite movies?
Okay, I like movies, but I think I'm a bigger TV show watcher. I don't think I have the attention span to sit down and watch movies. When I do watch a movie, I literally, people would probably be like, you're a criminal for that. I will literally pause it, not watch it for days, then go back to it and watch it.
I don't know about that.
I will never finish a movie in one go.
That's a little crazy.
I know, but I can tell you some of my favorite movies. Recently watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yes.
That's
a good movie.
It's good. It makes my insides cringe, but it's in a good way, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just love Matthew McConaughey.
I've never been a huge Matthew McConaughey guy or girl or person. I don't know. But I do like his performance in that movie. I think he does a good job. I like him in The Wedding Planner also.
Yeah.
I feel like he talks a little too like
But that's just him.
I know. I do like that. He's very true to Matthew McConaughey's vibe, I think.
True. What's her name again? Is it
Kate
Middleton?
Hudson.
Oh, Kate Hudson. Is she... Wait, who's Kate Middleton?
I don't know.
Is she a princess?
No. Maybe. I'll look it up.
Kate Hudson, I think, was recently in Running Point, that new show on Netflix. Have you guys seen it?
Not
It's
yet.
good. You guys should watch it. It's pretty funny.
Princess of Wales.
Okay, yes, I told you. Kate Middleton.
Catherine Middleton.
Oh, it's not Kate?
Well, it's Kate for
Does
sure.
she go by... Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, so Kate Hudson is in that new show on Netflix, so you guys should watch it. It's pretty
I'll
good.
check that out.
She's very... I guess because she's... Okay, she's just older, and I haven't seen her in any shows. Like, I feel like I haven't watched her since How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days,
Right.
and then all of a sudden I saw her that, and I'm like, whoa.
No, that is definitely
Very
different.
different people, but she's still stunning, as always.
Of course.
But yeah, no, I also, what other movies do I like? I like a lot of movies. I'm personally a big fan of comedies.
Yeah.
I don't really like, unpopular opinion, guys, I don't like Marvel movies.
That's okay.
Except for Spider-Man.
I'm pretty, picky about them. I don't think I'd sit down and watch all the Marvel movies.
They're too long.
I used to, but now
There's
I'm
so
kind of over it.
many of them. I
Okay,
haven't seen,
no.
any of the newer Marvel movies because,
Yeah, they're...
they're just...
It's
the
kind of gone
OG
too
characters
far.
are
It's too
gone.
much.
agree,
You know,
I
the
agree.
Spider-Man ones are great. Everything else, it's like I don't need to see it.
I do like Deadpool, though.
Those are
Because
fun.
Ryan Reynolds,
Yes.
oh, he's funny.
Well, it's all the fun movies that I go see. I don't care about
Yeah.
the really serious ones anymore. Ever since Infinity War, all I want are the funny little other movies. You know?
Yeah. Do you guys like musicals?
I do.
Yes.
Of course we do.
Of course.
Yeah, me too.
You don't like musicals?
No.
That's okay.
I just, I liked Moana. That's a musical.
Really?
But
Tell me about that. Do you like Disney movies?
No, not really. I mean, I do, but I'm not I'm not a Disney,
Right.
you know?
You're not a.
But
What do they
when-
call those people?
Disney moms
Yeah.
or Disney parents. Disney adults.
Disney adult.
Yeah.
We get to go see Mickey.
I have been to, my dad, Loki, is a Disney adult.
Oh, I love that.
But not in
It's
that
cute when
way.
they're actually an
Yeah. So I did go a lot, but no, I watched Moana probably 10 different times.
That's fair.
Fire movie, fire soundtrack.
I watched Moana in Hawaii, and that was a really cool experience.
That's a vibe.
It was delightful. We had the patio door open with the ocean.
That's a
We
vibe.
watched Lilo and Stitch. We watched Spider-Man and
Oh.
Spider-Verse, the animated one.
That's a vibe.
a lot
I
of
mean,
good
Spider-Man's
movies.
New York City, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but it was I don't know
Spider-Verse.
why that one I added in, because I think it was the first time I'd seen it. Was in
it is
Hawaii.
good.
And
Yeah.
it was a good experience.
That pizza in that movie, I want to eat it. Do you know what I mean? Like
I
cartoon
do.
pizzas. Like
Cartoon food looks so
the
good.
pizza in that movie specifically looks so good.
I
Like,
always wanted to eat a Krabby Patty. That's one animated food I've always wanted.
Is it crab in them?
I don't think so.
Okay, I wasn't
But
sure.
I'm like, what is making these patties so good? Now I'm vegetarian, so it doesn't matter. But producer Sydney, what are your favorite movies?
Grown-ups.
No way.
The first 2 Home Alone movies.
Yeah.
Harry Potter. And Narnia.
Harry Potter's good.
Harry Potter's
Yeah.
good.
Have you guys read the books?
Yes.
Of course.
I have not.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like,
I
of course I grew up in the
tried.
2000s.
I always
I
read the books
tried.
before I watch the movies. That was like
Yeah.
a rule when I was growing up.
I tried, but that first book was so boring. I couldn't get through
That's
it.
crazy. That's a hot take. For real. That's the hottest take you've dropped, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
In your life. Maybe.
I personally just don't really. I don't like reading books that like aren't realistic, I guess. Like, not that, like, in the sense that
They're
like, magical.
very fantastical, yes.
Yes, and I'm
can
like-
see that. You're like,
I don't
okay,
know.
but for real.
But for real, I don't relate to this. But, which is funny because the movie we're talking about today is The Hunger Games, which is not really that. It kind of is.
It has some
kind
realistic
of is.
points.
Realistic, a little bit. It could be future possibility. But yeah, so in case you're wondering, we're talking about The Hunger Games today.
Yeah.
Don't mean to steal the show from you, Ruby.
No, I love
but
that transition.
Thought that was a good
Smooth.
transition.
But yeah, but written by Suzanne Collins, Hunger Games is in a dystopian future. The totalitarian nation of Panem is divided into 12 districts and the capital. Each year, 2 young representatives from each district are selected by lottery to participate in the Hunger Games. Part entertainment, part brutal retribution for past rebellion. The televised games are broadcast throughout Panem. The 24 participants are forced to eliminate their competitors, while the citizens of Panem are required to watch. When 16-year-old Katniss's young sister Prim is selected as District 12's female representative, Katniss volunteers to take her place. She and her male counterpart, Peeta, are pitted against bigger, stronger representatives and some who have trained for this their whole lives. So that's the kind of summary, but also she doesn't really spoil anything in this description, but it's a really interesting setup. Like we said, kind of realistic aspects of I guess politics and just like the class system and stuff.
How it came together, I don't know how much you know about like the Hunger Games and like whatever. So how the Hunger Games came together is it's in North America, and it was like after a bunch of like climate change, like environmental, like I don't want to say storms, but like what is that called? Like
Disaster.
yeah,
Natural disasters.
Natural disasters. Bless
I'll
you.
cut that.
After a bunch of natural disasters, and like political, I don't know, issues, it like formed the capital in the it was 13 districts. So I mean, it could happen. You never know. Hopefully not.
That's hopefully not.
Yeah.
That's so valid.
So
Why do you like this movie?
Okay, I actually thought that I was gonna not like the Hunger Games. When I actually had to read it. This is my first time ever reading it and watching it this year.
That's crazy.
Because I had no interest in it when I was younger, and my parents didn't really force me to read books. That was like never really a thing I had to we read Magic Treehouse and stuff.
Right.
So I never was really forced into it, which you can say is a bad thing, but now I am a avid reader, so I think it was good. No, but in class this year I had to read it, and I was so upset about it that my class picked that book. I was like, ugh, why this book? And then I read it, and I literally fell in love with it and have read the entire series, including the new books, since the start of the semester.
Wow.
And I've watched all the movies, and I just really love the adaptation, and I'm just obsessed with this series. And I guess I really like the first movie and like the first book because it was like, I don't know, I guess it was like the one I analyzed for class. So now I'm like, I feel like I'm not an expert on it, but I know so much
Right.
about it, and I'm just so invested into it.